Matching hundreds. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Ready? 18 Gator. Watching the five. You're not ready. You're not ready. Pilot, 64. Weak. 15.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What's the run? They're running it.
Lock to throw on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Right there in the middle, 55. We got it, we got it. 49, check 49. Ready?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
First down, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch! Delta.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Yes. Come on, switch it. Go. 45, Mike, 45. Come on, boy.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
45.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mighty weapon. I'm coming, I'm coming. Check 43. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Zip it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking themselves.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We'll look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not today, you are. Not today. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go. 50, plant. General West. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down.
Their defense because they need...
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right?
Kaiser just getting the play off. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, we got go. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Kaiser on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
45, Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No. Switch. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
On second down, it's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Watch the ship.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down throw for Kaiser. Man open left side is Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Alert 3, alert 3. Hot 7. Sponge. No.
To throw, Kaiser. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves about halftime.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Set 60 Pittsburgh. 55 to Mike.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 55 now.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
You got tight right there.
On 1st down, Grant. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in. Rush in. 45's the mic.
Here's Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Kaiser looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third and short yardage. Kaiser, he gets it to Brown. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Let's get the ball. Under 10, 10. Smoke, smoke. Tighten up, tighten up.
On first and 10, Kaiser. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Kaiser now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10.
Under crunch.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
94 is the mic, 94 is the mic. Let's go one more. Back, back, back. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 94 is the mic, 94 is the mic.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability.
Set, 8, read.
Right here, right here. Double tight, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
But I...
Block now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing now is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No squeeze.
To throw again. Kaiser. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, Kaiser, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Kaiser. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Delta. Wrong football. Mike 50, Mike 50. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
To the air again, Kaiser.
Don't get nervous.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Tight dog. Go. Motion. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Come on. Mike 50. Oh.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's go.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Hold. 6. 45. Mike, 45.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I'm here all day.
Kaiser yet again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you in charge.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good moments.
Watch out. Watch safety creeping. Safety zoom. Check three.
Throwing on first down. Kaiser over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Grant. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, right here. 45, ready.
They go back to Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike's 50.
There you go.
Mike's 50.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pull it together. Shift. Go. 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
He's checking. Crash. Yo, balls. Hayward. Be ready.
Mike's 50. It's coming this way.
Hey.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very...
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's put him on the
Big dribble.
Lock now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
6-6, pull it high. Coming after you. Get it. Right.
On third and long, it's Lock. He sets to fire deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever.
Hot seven. Hey, check Mike 15. Mike is a field goal. Mike 15. Here we go.
First down, Kaiser. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. 45's the mark.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kaiser, quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Kaiser now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Go.
I got him. Back smart. I got him. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go, tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off. Hey, we got Mike 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Watch twin.
From just shy of midfield, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
Joker. Yeah. Bump. Slow, small. Here we go. 50. Squeeze. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Yeah.
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Give me that ball. Ball trot. Give me that ball, defense. Check the backer. Kill. Go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Kaiser now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Bang. 6 up. Check 6 guy.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
95 is Mike. Watch 95. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. I'm trying to get. SOS. Exit.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important.
Ready. 55. Hey, here I come.
Now, on 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. He'll protect you.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 30 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st down, Locke looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Hey, Mike's 50. You.
Kaiser on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Out. Go. I got him. That's me.
Hey, check Mike 45. Y'all not ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 50.
Big edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Mike's 50.
Watch the run.
Go. Shit.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Whip. Go. Watch the whip.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go. 45, Mike, 45. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll run on first down. Grant, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this
their defense didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tampa Bay, they used the
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shoot.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's go.
And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Mike Pouncey is one of the best centers in the league, and to me, he helped usher in that new wave of centers. Agile, able to get to the second level and block people downfield, able to pull like a guard and get out in front of ball carriers, and pass protects really well, helps keep his quarterbacks clean.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Ready.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
That's you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
Let's go, boys.
And out will come the offense as they take over. On first down, it's Grant, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys.
Check, check. Leo. Lucky.
A first down throw for Kaiser. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set. Send Lobo. Don't get nervous.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby, sack. E.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Who that?
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They really love to get it.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Hey, switch gears. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
Go. We got it. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Check the out.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11 on defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Check 15. Hey. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, 49, check 49.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
All day, dog. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check it out, Reed. Yeah. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
It's easy work. And it's coming.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 135 yards. Big game.
So, partner, 2 games worth. He's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? Fight 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Switch. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Try not to transmit it to...
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Pick it up.
Ready, ready?
They'll start here with Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Ready? 18 Gator.
55, Mike. Here we go,
Speed grip.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch. On first down, Grant. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Mike's go. Check.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
We got double up.
On first down, Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Mike, 44. In your face. Go. Shift. Watch the shift. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Kaiser, that is caught inside the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Kaiser just getting the play off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We got 3. We got hit it.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Let's go, boys. Bring it in. On the ready. 44. Mike, 44. Come to our world. We want it. Come to 6. Pull it. High. Go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ball trot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. But it'll be second down. On second down, Kaiser again. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down,
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Wahoo. Go, go.
Now Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
You think you gonna get this? Yeah. You got tape. You rush in, rush in, rush in.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. It's our time. Zip this. Our time. Echo. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke. Squeeze. Double up.
Throwing on first down. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
From the gun, Kaiser. This will be caught by Brown. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Delta. 44. Mike, 44. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all because he's not worried.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they football quicker?
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Come off the ball. Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
44 is the mic.
On 1st down, Grant. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant, 53 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got you. I got you. Let go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now it's Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Deshaun Kaiser making his way out to the huddle. He's played well. Good first half. But Mike.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo. Top out. Top out. Here we go. Yes, yes. Come, come.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Go. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yup. Check 37. Check 37. 44. Mike. 44. Army. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, baby.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check 52. Zip. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. No. Off.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
You don't want none. Hey, alert 3. Hey.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense. Go.
Tight dog. Watch the 6.
From the gun, Kaiser. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Safety's creeping. 44. Mike, 44.
Hey, check.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Come on, set. 1590. Man, I got you. 61. Match box. Mike. No. Man, I got him. He's mine. 57's the Mike. 57. I know he ain't got it. 57. Mike, 57.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Go. 36.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Topper.
Check 24.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We got this.
Deshaun Kaiser making his way out to the huddle. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that.
They're always seeking.
Mike spoke. Extreme. Yeah. 44.
On first down, Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check, go! Fresno! Fresno! Haywood!
Kaiser on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Kaiser throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Kaiser now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. All day, baby, all day. Fopo's a Mike. Squeeze. Fopo. Off. Watch the edge.
Operating from the gun, Kaiser. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Get wide. Hey, motion. 44. 64. Weak. I got you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
22. Check. Check 13. Go. Hold. Fopo's a Mike. Mike's Fopo. I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Check. Joker. 44's the Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Mike, 44. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Rotate. Spell. Chest. No. Motion. Fopo's a Mike. Mike's Fopo. Check.
On first down, Grant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Check. Hey, defense.
At the 14-yard line.
Yeah. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. They can't hang with us.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
44's the mic.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
Get your swerve on.
2.
On first and 10, Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Tannehill on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able... Smile about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Right strong. Travel. Bang, bang. Yup, yup. Bang.
Mike 51.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6. Check 6 guys.
Smoke, smoke.
44. Mike, 44.
Go, go.
To you. I'm going to come back to you. Kill.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1.
See, that's for everybody that sits there and says, if you don't play on the hardest level, then you ain't doing nothing. Why? The game is going to glitch and cheat you any fucking way. Why did Kendall Fuller just stand there? And anybody try to say, oh, well, you know, it does that sometimes against you. Well, it's supposed to, motherfucker. I'm the consumer. I'm the purchaser of the game. It's supposed to be an enjoyable experience for me. But I'll sit there and call out when I see that the game fucking up for them. But come on, man. The whole fucking game, they ain't score a touchdown. And if you didn't play Madden, you didn't play it on franchise mode, or even if you didn't probably play an exhibition, you know it's always like one drive. If you dominating the game, that the computer just goes in and just you can't stop any fucking thing. Especially if you get a turnover. They started doing that shit like 3-4 years ago. You turn over the ball, you throw an interception or you fumble. It's pointless to even try to play defense because they're gonna get a touchdown. Like 98% likely they're gonna get a damn touchdown. So that's just annoying as fuck to me. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna play it on the level that I play it on, that I can still have some fun with it, and it's still a little bit it's still competitive enough to me. But I'm not finna play it on the hardest level and then get stressed out because of bullshit like that. Like, that shit is dumb as fuck. All right, so we're gonna end this one, but I think I'm gonna look at some roster moves, so I might make another quick little short video.